Hi you guys, it's Karina. So I am back with a promised video tutorial on my template 91, the inspired paper flower pumpkin. I say inspired because obviously it's not a pumpkin, but as you can see, that's what I was trying to go for. So every season I like to show you guys a little paper flower idea craft that you can make with any of my templates using, if you follow me, you know I like to do that. Well, I think last year I made a turkey for you guys. I want to say I did. And actually, you can find the saved highlight story. I have a tutorial, a picture tutorial under my saved highlight stories on Instagram on how I made the turkey. Super cute, but I've done a couple of things for Christmas, for Valentine's Day. Yes, Valentine's Day, Easter, and fall is approaching again, which is my favorite season. And I am, even though we're still in August, I'm kind of itching to start decorating. And actually, I think I am this weekend, I'll be honest. I think I'm ready. I'm ready for fall, even though I'm in Texas and it's like super hot, but I am ready. But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys this adorable flower that I made, inspired to look like a pumpkin. Okay, so this is going to be for my table decor downstairs, and I want to show you guys how I made it. Super simple, just to give you guys a quick idea, but I think it'd be super cute as a table decor, maybe even on Thanksgiving, you know, setting in the center of your table. Such a cute idea. So we're going to talk about what I used and just tell you guys where I got it from, and the beautiful paper that I am going to be using throughout this tutorial. So the template, I am using my template 91, which is a marigold inspired template. I came out, so this is the little version of my template 44. So my template 44 is the larger version of a marigold that I released, I want to say maybe 4 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, to be quite honest with you. That I released a while back. It's one of my favorite templates. It's absolutely beautiful. And every time you guys use my template, I get so excited when I see pictures. So it is the larger version, template 44. Now with template 44, you receive 15 petals and roughly ranges your marigolds 8 to 20 inches. It wasn't until last year, I want to say, yes, it was last year when I received a couple of messages from people who were like, well, can we make your marigold any smaller? At the time, no, but I was like, you know what, let me make her smaller, just because I know other people prefer making smaller paper flowers, and especially now with the prices on shipping and everything, because believe me, I used to ship 18-inch flowers, but now the pricing is so much. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead. So that's where template 91 came about, and she's the larger version, or smaller version. So this is the largest flower that you'd be able to make with template 91 using the largest petals, roughly around 9 inches. As a smallest flower you can make would be roughly around 5 inches with the marigold, but with that one you only receive 6 petals. So with either template you want, either template 91 or 44, she is available in hard copy, which means I mail it out to you, PDF, which means you get an email with a download, and it would be up to you to make your own hard copy, or SVG, which you would be able to upload to any cutting machine such as Cricut, Design Space, or Silhouette. Personally, for template 91, I do personally like to use the SVG just because it's smaller petals to cut, so that's why I like using my Cricut maker. For larger petals like my template 44, I just hand cut those because, well, I don't have the patience to be unloading and loading. But for today, I am going to be using my Cricut maker to cut out, because we are going to make another one of these. I don't know if it's going to turn out exactly like this one, but this is what we're going to try to recreate again using my template 91. So let me go ahead and show you what the petals look like for template 91. So like I said, template 91, you receive 6 petals. Okay, so for this particular flower, so we want the largest one, we're going to be using the first 3 petals. Okay, and you also receive 3 bases, circles, and you will be using the largest one. So clearly, you know, the smaller the base, you'd be using the smaller petals. I do have another tutorial, you guys, on this template I want to say here on my YouTube and also my Instagram TV, and I also have video tutorials on my template 44. So I have videos pretty much everywhere, guys. So like I said, YouTube channel, Ariel's Designs, I have some. And then on my Instagram TV, I also have video tutorials there, you guys, as well. Just go to the TV icon, click on it, and look for the one that says tutorials. And I have a couple of there on all my other templates. But again, if you want another tutorial 91, you can find one there. Okay, so like I said, you're going to need the first 3. Let me tell you roughly how I made. Now, here, I always throw this little disclaimer when you're working with this template. The amount of petals that I use does not mean exactly that you'll be using the same, because as you can tell with this template, and I have a petal here to show you, depending on how you roll this petal, because I'm going to show you guys how to prep here. Actually, let me get a wooden dowel to show you. Okay, so don't mind my finger. I've been, I had a marker and it got all over my fingers. So when prepping the petals, I like to give it a roll like this, okay? So because that's gonna help me make the, would you say like a cone? Do you see how we rolled it? And then you're gonna get your glue gun. So this is what you want right here. And then, oh gosh, I hope that finger doesn't bother you guys. I really should try to go wash that off. So this is how we're going to prep all our petals. But depending on how you roll them, they're either going to be wide or some of them might not. So that will vary depending on how many will fit on your base the first time around. So don't get discouraged if you use less or more, just pretty much follow the same technique, okay? But I am going to tell you roughly how many I use, and then if I need more or less, then we'll just end up cutting more if we end up needing more. So let me tell you how many petals you're going to need of each. 11, 11, 11. Okay, so I did 11 petals of each, but again, that doesn't necessarily mean you might use them all, okay? Or you might need more. It all depends how you want it to be. And the way that we assemble this, guys, is exactly the same way how you would assemble my larger version, template 44, okay? So let's talk about paper. So as you can tell, I'm not using any regular paper. I'm using suede paper. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful texture paper. Yeah, I mean, the name, it says it, suede. It's very kind of velvety. Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed. So this is from the brand Ecological Fibers. I have been working with them now for this couple of months now. It's a new company that I never heard from. They reached out to me months back saying, hey, you know, we know you like making paper flowers. Can we send you a couple of stuff so you can try out? And I was like, well, of course. So this time around, I guess they're going to be releasing new suede colors. Let me tell you guys that I am obsessed. The first time that they sent me a couple of them, you guys absolutely loved it. They sent me a couple, like 3 or 4 colors. So back then they didn't really have that many colors, but this time around, you guys, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Can't wait to show you guys. So this is what I'm going to be using just because of the colors. I said, look how perfect. This is the color Amber. Perfect for fall. It's like this rusty orange color. I am obsessed. And it's very easy to work with. I will just say it is one-sided, okay? So obviously depending on the flower that you are working with, just keep that in mind that you can see the back. But I did think this one was perfect just because, I mean, you're not really seeing the back of the petal. So I thought this would work perfectly, making this flower right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the color that we will be using today. All right, so as you can see, I have a couple of sheets. So if you're a follower of mine, you have probably seen me use this color right here a lot because I have been making palms recently, paper fan palms, and sometimes I like to throw this color into one of my sets. So I do tend to use this color a lot, and every time I show you guys are like, what is that? So again, this is from Ecological Fibers. Now you can find them on Amazon. And I want to say they were also on Walmart online.com, but I'm more of an Amazon girl. So that's pretty much where, if I need to restock, that's pretty much where I go. Now, I am just going to throw a disclaimer right now that I believe these still have not been released. I did contact them and I was like, well, are these available yet? And she said she was going to let me know when they were on Amazon. She just wanted, to show me the new color. So I wanted to show them to you guys. But as soon as they hit, she said pretty soon they were going to be, available. I will let you guys know. So follow me on Instagram at ariellesedesigns.com and I will let you guys know. Now they do have, I want to say 3 other colors right now from their original color suede paper. If you want to check them out, so you can see what they do have, because they do have like 3 or 4 colors. I want to say they have a black, which is very beautiful, like a navy. Just go on there. They're called ecological fibers. I will have them linked on my YouTube channel. They're Amazon, so you can see. So anyways, the color, I'm sorry guys, I'm chatting a lot. The color we're going to be using today is this beautiful color. It's very cloudy today, so I hope you can see it. But honestly, it's like a dusty rose color. And this is their color Opal. I want to say this is going to be from their floral. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to be selling it in a pack. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I don't know if they're going to sell them individually. When they sent them to me, they just said that this was part of their floral suede. And this is the color Opal. So this is the color that I will be using today. But let me show you the other colors. So this is, I want to say this is lavender, ruby. So this is the one I tend to use a lot. Clover, which I will also be using for the pumpkin. And then we have this beautiful like emerald color. It's so pretty, called Pine. I'm already getting ideas for Christmas. And then let me show you the other colors. So this is, this is the retro. She said this was going to be part of the retro. So we have right here honey, the color honey, nutmeg, so it's a brown. I will also be using this one right here, you guys, today. Porcelain. Then we have, which one's this one? Bluebell. This is Bluebell, pretty color. Honestly, I'm like, again, I'm from Texas, so it's reminding me like the blue bonnets. I don't know the name, Bluebell. And then we have, this is the color that I used, which was the amber color. Oh my God, I'm telling you, so beautiful. You guys, seriously, if you guys have not tried their suede papers, seriously, give it a try. And like I said, I will let you guys know once these are available on Amazon. But again, you guys can keep checking Amazon to see. But I'll message them again and see when they think they will be available for you guys. So, but let's get on to the tutorial. Now, you don't have to use this. You can use cardstock paper, which is what I always use to make this marigold flower right here. I just wanted to give this a try. So that's why we're going to be using the suede today. And I know a couple of you guys have had purchased their other colors before, because you guys have asked, well, what setting did you cut this on your Cricut Maker? So we're going to talk about that too, what setting I used to cut this out. Okay, so let's get started. Again, don't get discouraged if you don't have this suede paper. Use any cardstock paper, even text weight, because this is a smaller flower. You can get away with text weight paper, you guys. Okay, so I am going to be using this color right here. So I'm going to put the other colors to the side. Like I said, I'm going to be using my Cricut Maker to cut out the petals. Just because these are smaller, I do like to use my cutting machine now when I'm cutting smaller. So let me just show you. So when you're going to cut it on your Cricut Maker, you want to put this side down. You can use a light grip mat. Honestly, any mat you can use. The fabric one. I just use the light grip a lot, and the standard one is the green one. So then I use my brayer, and then I just roll it just so it adheres evenly. You can get this from Amazon. This is where I purchased. I will have it linked below as well where I got this one. This is the Zen Art. I want to say it's Zen Art. It came with the pack. Oh, like, what else did it come with? I think it came with like a scraper and something else, but love it. No, I lie. It came with this one, and then it came actually with a lint, like a lint roller to pick up the lint, you know, if you ever have any lint and, you know, it picks it up. Honestly, love it. I was going to get the Cricut one, but then I seen that it had the lint roller one, so I just went with this one, Center. But I will have it linked. So, what setting? So, I am going to cut this out with my Cricut Maker, and I am going to be using the setting Faux Leather, okay? And it'll say faux leather, and then in parentheses it'll say paper thin. So that is a setting that I will be using to cut this out. All right, guys, so here's the first one cut. Now, I forgot to mention too, so it is under the fabric setting, and as you can see, you can peel it off very easily. So there's my first set that has been cut. And it is only going to require your fine point blade, you guys. It's not going to require that fabric blade. It just requires your typical fine point blade to cut this out. And as you can see, cuts it like a dream. So that is the setting that I use, because I know I've gotten a couple of messages asking me, well, what setting did you use to cut this suede paper? So that's the one, the faux leather. It'll be in parentheses, paper thin next to it, okay? And it's under the fabric. And let's just repeat again how you are going to prep all these petals, because you're going to prep all of them the same way. So you're going to get a wooden dowel and give them a curl. Again, apologies for this finger. And then just, you're going to make a cone. Okay. Get your glue gun. So I do recommend if you have one of these thinner, smaller glue guns, not the full-size ones, but I mean, you can get away with it. With me personally, I tend to get burnt more with the full-size glue gun. So I am using the Linen Lily by Surebonder. I just got this not too long ago. Honestly, did I need it? No, not really, because I already have a lot of their mini detailed glue guns. But I mean, come on, look at the color. It's so cute that I was like, you know what? I need it. So I bought it. Okay, so we have rolled it. So now you're going to get your wooden dowel, and you are just going to give these a roll back. Just like this. Okay, so this is exactly how we want that petal to be prepped. So I am going to go ahead and get all these ready, and then I will be back when we're ready to assemble the marigold. All right, you guys, so my petals are all prepped. So I do recommend protecting your surface, just because, especially with this one, I do feel like sometimes the glue can get a little messy. Just a warning there. And if you're curious, I am using my Westcott craft mat. If I find it on Amazon, I'll have it linked for you guys as well. So my petals are prepped. So you're going to get your glue gun. You're going to add glue to the tip. Okay, so we're not going to the center. We're just going a little bit above. See, there we go. I got some glue on there. Just like that. And your goal here is to go around, okay? And like I said, we might use them all, we might not, and you just want to put them close together. And just go around the circle. So this is your largest petal. So that's the petal that we start off with. I do recommend, once you start getting more into the inner part, to have a wooden dowel handy. Even here, if you wanted to, because I am going to warn you, you are going to get some glue on your fingers. I feel like I might need more petals. I don't know. We'll see right now. we might. So just keep that in mind because we might need 1 or 2 more. Oops, I did not. Make sure that when you do this, because see how it's not pinched down here, kind of pinch the bottom so you flatten it, so then that way we can put the glue right there. Oh, I think that one is coming apart. And see how I'm kind of using my fingers to kind of give the flaps a little bit more room. One more. Actually, no. Eleven was enough. So there you go. There is my first layer. I'm going to fix this one because clearly I didn't put enough glue, so it's unrolling a little bit. So I'm going to fix that one, and then I will be back for oh my god, for the next layer. All right, you guys, sorry, I thought I hit the record button and it turns out I didn't. So as you can see, I did do that second layer. So this is your second smallest petal. And I will say I did not use a full 11, which I knew I wouldn't, but I just wanted to be, you know, safe than sorry if I needed more. So I ended up using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals for the inner center. So your goal here is just to glue your first petal down in between the petals behind you, and then just go around until you close that gap. Okay, so we did 11 for that first layer and 8 for the second layer. Okay, so now we are on to our last petal size, which is your smallest petal. So again, I did 11. Doesn't necessarily mean we might use all the 11, but again, safe than sorry. So let me go grab those petals and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so we are on to our last petal size. So this is going to be now the rest of the petals that you will be using to finish her up. I do recommend to have a wooden dowel just to help you press down the glue. So same thing, we're going to go ahead and get our glue gun, get our petal, go in between the 2 petals behind you. So I went in between to place. And then your goal here, just like that other second layer, is just to go around in a circle. So until you get over here to the other side. And that's it. I mean, it's a super simple flower to make, you guys. Definitely perfect for fall. This is where I say you're gonna need this because sometimes your fingers can't get all the way in. I think we're gonna do 1 more petal here. Get my wooden dowel. So yes, so I was only able to fit 5. Okay, so now let me go ahead and get, I might need more. I only have 3 more, but I didn't roll them all because I didn't think I would need them all. So let's go ahead and finish her up. I'm going to add some glue, get my wooden dowel, go in between 2 petals, and then just place them around. Let's see, get my wooden dowel. Press down. Let's grab this one. Fit her right here. Press down. I think she's good, guys. I don't think I mean, I guess I could squeeze another one right here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to squeeze one more in between right here because you can see I have a little gap right here. So I am going to get one more ready. Let me see if I can squeeze another one in there. Roll these petals back. I think I'm going to get a thinner wooden dowel. You can get these wooden dowels at any craft store, guys, if you're wondering. All right, let's see. Let me stick her in here. With this. Yep, I like that better. All right, so I was able to squeeze one more in there. So in total, we use 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9. Okay, so that's how many I used. Does not necessarily mean you will be using the same amount. Okay, just follow the same technique. But voila, your flower is all done. And like I said, you guys, you don't have to use this weight paper. Use any paper you would like. You can use text weight paper, you can use cardstock paper. Ideally 65-pound weight is the weight that I use for paper. Anything thicker than that I don't recommend, just because of the rolling and all that. I find with thicker paper it's just harder to do that. All right, so now we're gonna dress her up. So let me go ahead and get all the materials I will be using to dress her up. Okay, you guys, so these are the things that I will be using to make it look a little bit more like a pumpkin. So I did cut out 2 images from Cricut Design Space. I mean, you could hand cut these whatever you want, but just like the stem and a little vine leaf. And just because I want to give it that boho look, I did make a small little paper fan. Now I do have another video tutorial, you guys, on paper fans and how you can make paper fans requiring no template whatsoever. You just need a good scoreboard to make. Not even, honestly, I just like nice little lines, which is why I use a scoreboard. But I do have a tutorial, not on this particular size because this is a little mini, but I do have the larger version. But pretty much, you guys, I just folded an 8.5 by 11 in 4 pieces, and I just used one of the little squares and I made this cutie. So pretty much following that same tutorial. And then I have here some faux, well, I don't know if this is faux, but pampas grass and whatnot, bunny tails. I got these off Amazon. I'll have it linked. It was a set of 100. I had actually bought these for, I want to make a wreath, but then I felt like my pumpkin needed more spice. So I decided to grab these. So they are pretty large. So pretty much what I did, you guys, was I just cut little, so like for these little, I think these are called bunny tails, I don't know. I just cut them like this because obviously you need this a little bit smaller. So just grab your scissors, and then with these, because obviously they're so long, I tend to grab from the bottom. So like this piece right here is a pretty good piece. And then just grab your scissors, and cut it off. There you go. So that's what I did. I just cut little pieces here and there, like this little piece right here. So I'm gonna cut her. So again, this is optional. You don't have to do this. But again, because I wanted more of a boho vibe, I decided to use some of these. So like I said, I just grab from the bottom and then I snip them off like that. I think we're good with that. And then with this, these are too long. I need little ones. These are a little too big. All right, I'm gonna go get more of these and see if I can find some little ones, because these are a little bit too long and I don't want them this long. All right, you guys, so I am ready to dress her up. So I like to glue this on the stem. yeah, and pretty much just have fun with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, these glue strings. And then I kind of just place her where I think I want her. I think right there. Right there's a good spot. You can glue them down or you don't have to. Certain parts I do, like the stem I typically don't just because I squeeze her in there. This faux leaf, I'm gonna push her in like that. So yeah, guys, so this is pretty much how I dress up and make my little faux. I am gonna add glue here, and then I'm just gonna stick pieces here and there. So let me go ahead and dress her up, and I will show you guys the end results. Sorry, trying to concentrate here. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, and I am all done dressing her up. Let me grab her so you can kind of see her. So there you go. Isn't she cute? Super adorable. Perfect for like a table topper. Definitely going to be adding these to my front entryway table. Yeah, and I'll take a picture once I have that ready to go. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, how cute you guys can dress this up. Perfect for fall. Sorry, shaky video. But yeah, super cute. Give them a try. Let me know if you do. Tag me. Like, look how cute. Oh, this color. Oh, I see some glue right here. But yeah, so I'll have the things that I use linked underneath, like these faux, I don't think they're faux, I think they're dried, pampas grass, and then the bunny tails and whatnot. I will have those linked for you guys if you guys are interested. And again, this is my template 91 that you can find on my template website, www.arielelisedesigns.com. And if you want to learn how to make the leaves, again, you can find that video on my YouTube channel. I think I have a couple on palm leaves, but on this one, it's one of the first ones that I posted. So I hope you guys found that helpful, you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.